Thank you, darling. It's interesting how the truth can sometimes seem might malleable, depending upon your point of view.
Like how those dime novels make you out to be something you're not?
Jack, don't be starting trouble.
No, he's right. They do tend to exaggerate.
Did they exaggerate your part in taking down the Daltons?
Well, I was there in the flesh, boy, so I saw what happened firsthand. Those Daltons were lawmen once, before they all went bad, robbing banks and trains clear across the territory. Until Coffeeville, of course. I was one of the citizens who took up arms that day.
Fighting on the side of right?
I did my best, sir. We all did.
Typ hat einfach alle Westernhelden umgebracht. Man nennt mich den Kopfgeldjäger. Auf geht's.
It was early morning. One of my friends was a local gunsmith, and he handed out firearms to anybody who'd take one. You see, the Daltons got it in their heads to rob two banks at the same time. Two banks on the same damn street. The story was Bob Dalton's girl was always writing him about how he had no ambition.
Mein Gott, die stehen mir im Weg rum.
Well, the locals recognized the Daltons right off. Before they could get away, half the town took up arms to defend their property. Their first mistake was pulling a job in their own damn hometown. The boys grew up in Coffeeville, so everybody knew them. The bank teller tricked them, telling them the time lock on the safe wouldn't open till 9:30.
Put some holes in them!
Geh in die Bank und ergreif die Daltons.
The brothers paid dearly for their stupidity, but everybody knows they had it coming.
There's more to it than that. I read all about that day, so I know for a fact that it went down very differently. First of all, it was high noon. A posse of U.S. deputy marshals were on the rooftop across the street.
Get ready, boys. They're gonna make a move.
Ja, es werden hier viele Geschichten erzählt. Dann ist jeder
The lawmen had been
jede
tracking
Version
the
hier
Daltons for
durchspielen muss.
months. Now they finally had them dead to rights. Among them was a bounty hunter feared by many a lawbreaker. This man had no intention of letting the Daltons slip away. The marshals tried to get the Daltons to surrender.
They'll give up eventually. We just gotta wait to settle the bitches out.
This bounty hunter knew that the brothers were far too proud to ever lay down their guns. He went in there alone to confront those criminals. One of the marshals shouted, "Where are you going? Are you crazy?"
Hey, where do you think you're going, dumbass? That rifle's mine.
But he paid him no mind. He saw a way to get around to the back of the bank. Then he figured out how to hit the Daltons from a direction they weren't expecting.
Und hier wieder hoch. Und das so
A
gut
moment
ist.
later, he was climbing up a steep ladder, laughing at danger as he did.
Den Wasserturm.
It was brave men like him who risked their lives to tame this wild country.
Da bricht er sich wieder.
We've got company.
Heroic men like him, who did what other men couldn't or wouldn't to make this country free.
Is that Silas Greaves?
Like Jim Booth,
Son of a
Davy
bitch!
Crockett, who died defending the Alamo.
Letzter Atemzug. Kopfschuss.
Sorry, son of a bitch.
Kopfschuss. Kein Kopfschuss. Oh, die Safes sind schon leer. Ich wollte sie aufbrechen. Ach, falsch. Ich habe nichts gedrückt.
That's Silas Greaves.
What the hell? Blam! Blam! He came away victorious, taking down those thieving Daltons. His name was Silas Greaves, and when dust finally settled, he was the last man standing.
Natürlich!
Sorry, kid, but that just wasn't the way it happened.
Unglaublich. Oh nein, nicht nochmal.
It was early evening, not high noon.
Warum?
I was late to the party and Coffeyville was already up in arms. The Daltons blew up a safe and were all set to hightail it out of there. Those pathetic deputies surrounding the bank were dropping like flies.
I'm ending you.
Anführer, Liebhaber, Verlierer. Die Daltons früher. Ich glaube, er mit Grad 3 Stück.
I'd been tracking those jokers for months, waiting for them to do something reckless. And finally, they did. Those stupid bastards decided to rob 2 banks at the same time in the same town where everybody knew them. But they still had friends in Coffeyville.
Aber nicht mich.
You gonna need a cannon.
Oder nicht?
Oh, so you're hiding too now. What are you gonna do?
Hä?
Keep shooting. I don't mind.
Okay. Wo soll denn hin?
Waste your bullets. Go ahead.
Hä, soll ich den nicht treffen? Hab ich nicht getroffen habe.
Those friends came after me like a pack of wild dogs, tooth and nail. They were coming at me from all directions.
Was die
I
Daltons
caught sight of the
bereich
Daltons
entkommen.
running with the money and didn't want to lose them. Problem was, they knew the town better than I did. And to top it off, I found myself in the middle of another shootout entirely.
Did the Daltons hole up in
Ach,
somebody's
fuck.
house?
No, it was the Smiths, I believe. They were cousins of the Daltons. And they were shooting at the Browns, who were shooting at the Daltons. Which wasn't any surprise, because those 2 families have been feuding forever. And since the Joneses are related to the Browns, they shot at the Smiths, pissing off the Heimhoffers, whose daughter recently married a Smith.
Das ist ein Chaos.
Bullets were flying every which way as all the old feuds in Kansas caught fire all at once. There was a hell of a lot of pissed off people in Coffeyville that day. But that's just the way life is sometimes. Shit happens.
That scared the piss out of them. It's you or me.
Die sind alle weg. Ausgeflogen. Wo soll ich denn hin überhaupt? Was ist das? Ein Geheimnis. Hey, ich weiß, wo ich hin will. Ich war hinten aus dem Haus raus.
The Dalton boys knew I would never give up. Those Daltons weren't the sharpest knives in the drawer, but they always stood together. They set a trap to slow me down and allow at least 2 of them to escape. The 3rd brother stayed behind to plant me, just in case that trap of theirs didn't work.
Muss ich hier nicht hoch? Oh Mann, das sieht nicht gut
It
aus
was
hier.
Emmett, the youngest, and he decided to stand his ground and face me down.
I ain't afraid of you, Silas Greaves. This is where it ends for you.
He was determined to protect his brothers. And I understood how he felt. Taking me on all by his lonesome wasn't exactly a recipe for a long life.
You messed with the wrong man, Dalton. I'm gonna tear you apart. I'm gonna send you to the bone orchard. You ain't getting by me, Greaves.
Stirb doch endlich! Wie viele Kugeln können denn da in seinen Kopf rein? Fuck!
Gonna beat you like a red-headed stepchild.
Oh.
But Emmett Dalton survived the robbery in Coffeyville. He's the only Dalton who did.
They say he was shot 23 times.
Well, Dwight, who do you think put all those damn holes in him?
Das waren eher... Weiß nicht.
But I have to admit, that boy had grit.
73% Präzision. Nicht mal schlecht. Okay, was war das? War das gut? Zusätzlicher Zoom beim Zielen. Oh. Ist hier irgendwas Nützliches? Nahkampfwiderstand, höhere Schrot. Na, ich gucke mal hier weiter. Konzentration und längere Kombos. Lass dem Lohn nicht zu kurz ausfallen. Eine Combo-Anzeige bleibt ziemlich. Ja. Auf jeden Fall. Ah, ich habe keine Punkte mehr. Okay. Ah, sehr gut. Was kommt als nächstes?